Okay, let's say the sound these letters make.
Tr. A, O. St. Unk. Old. Sh. S. Score. St. O. D. A, I.
Well, what letter does this one say?
I.
There you go.
Blue. Ink. Pull. Mp.
How about you look at the cards instead of looking at them on the computer screen?
Okay.
Thanks.
Nt. Ing. Ko. Sn. Ung. G. U. Ooh.
Good.
Sk. Jo. J. Unk. Ch. Ink. Nd. Ko. I.
Good job.
Swap. Ang. Oop. E.
Good.
Ung. Sto.
Great job. Okay, why don't you get the sand tray? Now, let's write the sounds you hear. Fingers up. A. Ready? Right.
A. Oh, are we doing the vowel A?
I want you to write the letter that says A.
Oh. A. A.
There you go. Good job. Okay, finger up. You can make it your writing finger. You don't have to put this finger up. There you go. Ong. Ready? Right.
O-N-G. Ong.
Good. Sure. Ready? Right.
S-H-O.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Good.
Kind of sounds like the word.
Finger up. Fool. Ready? Right.
F-L-4.
Finger up. Two ways that say I.
I.
Very good. Finger up. Ing. Ready? Right.
I-N-G. Ing.
Finger up. Grr. Ready? Right.
G-O. Go.
Finger up. St. Ready? Right.
S-T. St.
Okay. Finger up. Two ways to spell ch. Ready? Right.
C-H-T. C-H.
Onk. Ready? Right.
O-N-K.
Sw. Ready? Right.
S-W.
Do that again.
S-W. I forgot the sound.
Oh, you did. Okay, finger up. Thr. Ready? Right. What? You didn't.
T.
There you go.
O.
Okay, listen to the sound again. Get your board ready. Finger up. Listen to the sound again. Thr.
T-H-O. Thor.
Good. Finger up. Unk. Ready? Right.
U-N-K. Unk.
Okay. There you go. Finger up. Let's do 2 more. Here's the first one. Sn. Ready? Right.
S-N.
Okay, let's make this our last one. Dur. Ready? Right.
D. Okay, so double.
Lower.
Get it right?
Mhm.
D-O. Do.
Very good job. Okay, why don't you slide the sand tray away, and let's practice blending some sounds. Let me get my board here, and we're going to use our cards from earlier.
I knew it since we done it before.
I know you're familiar with it, aren't you? Okay, ready? Read.
So,
Look at the beginning sound again. Point.
so. Tro. Ask. Trashed.
Good. Let's try that sound again.
Trunk. Trunk.
Great job. Let me see. Goodness, I need more hands, I think. Just a second. Try this one.
These are probably sticking. Sh. All. D. Shod.
Good.
I. Shy. Squank. Squank.
Well,
They don't want to come apart.
they don't want to come apart.
Ing. Stink. Stung. Stunk. Blunk. Bluff. Bluff. Blump.
Let me try the middle sound now.
Plunk. Plunk. Quunk. Quunk. Ink. Quink. Ink. Smink. Smip.
That's good. That was a lot of M sounds to make, wasn't it? Try this one.
Smilf.
Mhm.
I never heard that one.
Try this one.
School.
Look at this again.
Sk.
Mhm.
And skint.
Good.
Sk. And g. Skink.
Mm-hmm.
And skank. Joel and drank. Joel, well. Gel, gel. Getch. Galong. Swung. And wind.
Just a few more.
Swallow. Hello.
Try that again.
Help. So get it right.
Say all the sounds together again.
Help.
There you go. Good job. Let's try.
Itch, hitch. Blue, itch, splitch. Split.
Great job.
We done?
We're going to stop right there. Yes, you did a great job. Okay, today we're going to learn a new sound. I'm going to leave the board here, and I'm going to show you our new card. Okay, for this, we have the D, G, E, and this is going to make the J sound. Do you know what this is a picture of?
A judge.
Judge. So, judge is going to help us to remember that D, G, E says J,
Should I
like
get this one?
the end of judge. We hear it at the end of a word. Do you know what a judge is?
It's like
Have you
in
ever
a
heard of a
court.
judge? Like in a court. Very good. So a judge, when they're deciding a case, they will use their gavel to either say guilty or not guilty.
Mom is guilty, so she's a good mom.
Oh, I'm guilty of being a good mom. That's awful sweet. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play a game called Guilty or Not Guilty.
Ooh.
So, DGE is at the end of a word. So you're going to listen for the ending sound. And if you hear the J, you're going to say guilty.
And if I
But
hear,
if it does
doesn't
not have the J sound at
it's
the
probably gonna be
end,
not guilty.
it'll be not guilty. Okay, so listen for that ending sound. Ready? Judge. Show me.
Guilty.
Very good. Now try this one. Giraffe.
Not guilty.
Good job. Badge.
Guilty.
Dodge.
Guilty.
Jog.
Not guilty.
Good listening. Bridge.
Guilty.
Jolly.
Not guilty.
Gag.
Not guilty.
Grudge.
Guilty.
Last word. Lodge.
Guilty.
Great job. Why don't you get your sand tray? Let's practice writing this sound 3 times in your tray. I want you to write. Tell me the letters as you write them.
D, G, E, J.
Good job.
D, G, E, J.
One more time.
D, G, E, J.
Excellent job. Why don't you slide your sand tray over? And here's your paper. Sorry about that. Here's your hand tapping. And there's your pencil. You ready?
J.
That would be good, but how about I give you the first word? You ready? Why don't you get your pencil? Okay. Pounder ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Pencil up. Fudge. Ready? Pound.
Fudge. Fudge. Fudge.
Now go ahead and write it.
Do I say guilty now?
No, we're not going to play any more guilty and not guilty
Ah.
because you know these words are all going to have the J sound.
So there would be no not guilty.
No,
Not
they would all
guilty,
be
but
guilty.
go on
Are you
vacation.
ready? Let's do the next word.
Yes, ma'am.
Pencils up. Edge. Ready? Pound.
Edge. Edge.
Now, try that again. Pound it. Let's get our pounder ready again. Listen. Edge.
Edge. E.
Well, tell me the sound.
Uh.
And what's the ending sound?
J.
There you go. Now you can write it.
That one tricks me. There was only 2.
I know. Sometimes there are only 2 sounds in a word.
That would be cheating if you told me.
Why don't you look at that first letter?
Ah.
Didn't quite get it made the right size. Can you fix that?
Both
So
of
you'll be
them
able to
are
read it?
both of them are the right size.
Okay.
It's kind of hard since it's big.
I know. Maybe work on making your letters fit on the line. That would make it easier. Let's try this word. Pencils up. Pounder ready. Ledge. Ready. Pound.
Ledge. Edge. Ledge. Should I erase this line?
No, you're fine.
Like this.
Pencil ready. Pencil up. Pounder ready? Judge. Ready? Pound.
Judge. Judge. Judge.
Pencil up. Pounder ready? Badge. Ready? Pound.
Badge. Badge.
Pencil up. Dodge. Ready? Pound.
Dodge. Dodge. Dodge.
Okay, work on writing on the line, please. Pencil up. Lodge. Ready? Pound.
Lodge. Lodge. Lodge.
Great job. That did great fitting on the line.
But this one, but the E with a little under.
Just a little under, but much better. Okay, pencil up. Ridge. Pounder ready? Pound.
Wedge. Edge. Wedge.
Pencil up. Wedge. Ready? Pound.
Wedge. Edge. Wedge.
Here's our last word. Listen. Bridge. Ready? Pound.
Bridge. Edge.
No, you were right the first time. Try it again. Let's listen to the word again.
Edge. Bridge.
Let's pound. Let's tap it again. You ready? Bridge. Ready? Pound.
Bridge. Edge.
Very good.
B. O. D. G. E.
Okay, tap that word again.
Bridge. It.
There you go.
BRIDGE.
Okay. Look at our clean copy. Okay. Why don't you read these for me? Going across.
Fudge, edge, wedge, judge, badge, dodge, lodge, wedge, wedge.
Very good job. How do yours look?
Some are over. A lot of them are over the line, but these last four are pretty good.
And you got your DGE on all the words, so that's a good job.
They get it mixed up.
Yeah, good job.
D.
Okay, now let's do some sentences.
Do I
Okay.
do it on the other side?
You might want to turn it over because that side you wrote pretty large on some of those words. I think you might need the space. That's a good idea.
In my mental sentence notebook back in second grade, I just learned how to write on lines.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep practicing on writing on lines. Okay, ready? This time we're going to write some sentences, and this time, remember, you're going to pound out each word of the sentence, but you don't have to do all the tapping. Okay? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. I'm going to read the sentence 2 times. Listen. Trim the edge of the hedge. Listen again. Trim the edge of the hedge. Okay? Now you pound the sentence.
Trim the edge of the hedge.
Very good. Now you can write it. I don't think you're going to have room. There you go.
Period.
Okay, listen to this sentence. Look for the lodge on the ridge. Listen again. Look for the lodge on the ridge. Okay, go ahead and pound it.
Look
Start on a new line, please.
Oh.
Mhm.
The lodge. Just had enough. The bull is
I'm going to say that sentence again, and I want you to pound it. Listen, and then I want you to pound it. Look for the lodge on the ridge. Pound it.
Look for the lodge on the ridge. And that's bridge.
Yeah.
Just a ways to be, then I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Look at your sentence and look at mine. There, you got that period on there. I'm glad you remembered. Let's read from this clean copy.
Trim the edge of the hedge. Look for the lodge on the ridge.
Very nice job.
We now done?
We've got one more part to do. Let's move this to the side.
No wonder we call it the 30-minute video. It's at 21 minutes.
Well, I'm glad you're watching the time. Okay, today we're going to talk a little more about dividing our words into syllables. So remember we've talked about how there's open syllables and closed syllables. Open syllables, there's no consonant behind, then the vowel says its long name. A closed syllable has the consonant behind it, so it makes its short sound. I want you to look at this word. This word is robot. Now remember, the first thing we do is we find our vowels, underline them,
I remember.
mark them, and draw our bridge. And now we're going to label the consonants on the bridge. And we're going to divide between what? Where should we divide, do you think?
Here.
That's right. We're going to divide between that first vowel and the consonant. Okay. Now, I want you to watch this. Let's help. Remember what we talked about, open and closed. I'm going to cut where we divided. So this first syllable, would this be an open syllable or a closed syllable?
Open.
Why is it open?
Because it's robot.
Okay, but just looking at this, well, how do you know it's open?
Because R isn't a word, but
You're right, but is there a consonant right behind it?
no.
No. And we said when there's not a consonant right behind it, it's an open syllable and it makes its long vowel sound. So we have row. Let's look at this syllable. B-O-T. Is this an open syllable or a closed syllable?
Closed.
And why is it closed?
Because there's a consonant after it and a consonant before.
Well, because it's closed because there's a consonant after it. Okay? Here, I can move that out of your way. So, if I put this together, what's this syllable say then?
Whoa.
And what does this syllable say?
Bot.
So if we put them together, what would the word be?
Robot.
Very good. Well, we're going to try some more.
I'm going to do them by myself.
And we're going to talk through these steps. I want you to do this first word. So what do we do first?
Do the vowel.
Okay, so find and label your vowels. Oh, you kind of jumped ahead. Let's start that again. So what did you do first?
Do the vowel.
Find the first two vowels and label them. Now what do you do?
Make the bridge.
Okay,
Make the consonant.
very good. So you've labeled your consonant on the bridge. Now, what are we going to do next? Look at our chart here.
Label it.
Number 4.
Divide using the paddle.
Okay, so where are we going to divide first?
U.
Between what two letters?
P and T.
Well, there's a letter between the P and T, so we can't divide between the P and the T.
O.
Yeah, but we divide between the first vowel and the consonant, so show your dividing line. Good. Now, what's number 5 say to do?
Label the syllable type.
Okay, so look at the first syllable. Is that open or closed?
Open.
Okay, so go ahead and label it. Okay, and is this one?
No.
So what is it?
Closed.
Good. Now, read each syllable. What's this one?
Topaz.
So what would the word be?
Topaz.
Very good. Okay, let's try this one next. Tell me the steps.
Find and label the first 2 vowels.
Okay. What'd you just do?
Draw a bridge to connect the vowels.
Okay.
Label the consonant on the bridge.
Okay.
Divide using the pattern. So do this.
So draw your line.
Label the syllable types.
Okay. Now read the syllables.
Open. Open.
Very good. Okay, I want you to do this word, but I'm going to mark. I want to show you. This is a capital I. With the font that they wrote with, it may be a little hard to tell. It's a capital I. So that's a capital
it kind of looks like a lowercase L.
It does. So I want you to know that's a capital I. So knowing that that's a capital I, let's follow our steps. What's your first step?
Find and label the first 2 vowels.
Mm-hmm. Now what's your second step?
Draw a bridge to connect the vowels. Label the consonant on the bridge. Divide using the pattern. Label the syllable types. Read the syllables. I wish.
So what is the word?
I wish.
Very good.
Like the country. Is it in Asia or Europe?
Europe. And Irish would describe something from Ireland. So Ireland's actually the name of the country. Hey, why don't you try this one now? This time you talk through the steps.
Find and label the first 2 vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a bridge to connect the vowels. Label the consonant on the bridge. Divide using the pattern. Label the syllable types. Read the syllables. Basin.
So what's the word?
Basin.
Very good. Let's go up and do this one now.
Find and label the first 2 vowels. Draw a bridge to connect the vowels. Label the consonant on the bridge. Divide using the pattern. Label the syllable types. Read the syllables. Moment. Moment.
Very good. Okay. Just got a few more words. Let's do the next one.
Find and label the first 2 vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a bridge to connect the vowels. Label the consonant between the vowels.
So go ahead and do
Hey, what about reading?
I know.
But I got the bridge.
That's okay.
I played wrong.
Well, you said to label the bridge.
Divide using the pattern. Label the syllable types. Read the syllables. Rotund. Rotund.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think that's a real word.
It's a real word. It's probably not one you've used very much in your reading so far. Can you go and do the next word?
Mm-hmm. Find and label the first two vowels. Draw a bridge to connect the vowels. Label the consonant on the bridge. Divide using the pattern. We'll label the syllable type. Mommy wanna know what I did? I just wrapped the pencil and do this usually.
That's fine.
Read the syllables. Silo.
So what's the word?
Read the word. Silo.
Very good.
Yeah, that's a weird word. Because we see silos at our grandma and grandpa's.
We
And
can.
your mom's and dad.
Yeah. Okay, we have one last word to do.
Tricky.
This one is a little trickier. So,
Do I do these? The E.
yes, those are the first two vowels. Very good.
Find and label the first two vowels on the bridge. Draw a bridge to connect the vowels. This is a big one.
Okay.
Label the bridge. Label the consonant on the bridge. Do I label all of them?
Okay. Do you see any blends that you might be able to put together?
Do I do C on all of them or P?
You can put a C under all of them.
This is the one.
Well, you have to put one under each one, okay?
Divide using
No.
the pattern. Read the syllables. East, west,
But look, we have another vowel.
east,
So, why don't you go ahead and label this syllable type? What's this syllable type?
O, P.
Okay. Now, before we can go to this one, we need to do our steps again. So find and label the next two vowels. So you have this vowel labeled, label the next one. Okay. Now label your consonants. Oh, you forgot to draw your bridge. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
There's a bridge after.
There you go. Now, where are you going to divide this time?
What, here?
Okay, try dividing there.
I'm gonna make
So if you divide there, that makes this what kind of syllable?
open.
Okay.
And this one is closed.
Would it be closed? Is there a consonant after the O?
Yeah.
Now, well, so what would this first syllable be if it's open? And if this one's open, what would it be? Okay.
So,
Okay, so now put all the syllables together.
espresso,
Now you change that to a short E sound.
espresso,
Okay, I think we're going to have to try dividing a different way. So, espresso. Have you ever heard of espresso?
No.
No. So let's erase this and try dividing after the consonant.
So do the V and O?
Between the S and the P. No. You're not erasing now. You're drawing your dividing line.
Yeah.
So if you move your dividing line to between the S and the P, is that going to make this an open or closed syllable?
Closed.
Okay. Now, PR, we can blend those together. So why don't you put a little arch under it, hooking them together. Okay. So this is a closed one. When you said it the first time, you tried changing that into, so you don't think it should be a long E? Do you want to try sounding it out and see if it sounds right now? So what would this syllable be?
So.
Does that sound right?
No.
That doesn't sound like a word you've heard? Well, let's try changing this syllable and see. So erase that line, and why don't you try putting it between the consonants?
So I know who it would be. S in the middle.
Okay, so would this be an open syllable now or a closed one?
CL close.
Okay. Okay, now name all the syllables.
S. Yeah. Press. So.
So, espresso. What would that be all together?
Espresso?
Have you heard the word espresso before?
Have you?
I have. It's a kind of coffee.
I haven't.
You still haven't heard that word?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
because I didn't really go with that.
Well, yeah. Well, even Dad doesn't drink espresso. But it's a type of coffee. But sometimes, just like you just had to change where you divided and tried sounding it out, sometimes we have to look at the second option to see if it makes more sense.
Okay.
And you did a very good job looking through that.
So we done?
We are. We're going to stop right there today. Thank you so much.